And welcome back, folks. Welcome back to Zelda: A Link to the Past. And again, I wanted to say take no prisoners for a moment. Welcome back to for the second time. Because I already recorded two videos, and then it turned out these videos were not recorded properly. I have already defeated, in fact, the Dungeon Master. Okay, when we last left off, we had a slight problem with there being too much water around. And I couldn't figure out how to drain the water. As it turns out, this switch there not only opens this door, it also opens the other door. I so hope that it's recording now properly. Okay. Yeah. I haven't had... Okay, in case you don't know, I'm recording with fraps. I actually didn't have problems with fraps except for maybe the video of Lift Sim, where there was also some problems with the encoding, but not really with the recording. Okay, anyway. Today I've all... Today I have in fact already... Yeah. I have already sorry. Today I've already done a complete Let's Play session for my other Let's Play, Take No Prisoners, which is now completed actually. And here are some items that we can pick up. So that Let's Play is now completed. So there's a new Let's Play coming up. I promised in my New Year's video that the Let's Play that I would play next would be a certain Let's Play of a certain game, a game that I hinted to in said New Year's video. And there was at the very end there was a hint, which if you have played the game before, you will know which game this refers to, but if you didn't, you probably won't. So that is probably what's coming up next. I say probably because even though I promised to you that I would play that game, I'm free to change my mind at any point, and I in fact might do so. Okay, now it's a bit difficult to get off there without getting hit, and there's a breakable wall. But probably it's going to be that game. Yes, I also said in that video that the first person pressed the wrong button there. It happens. First person to correctly guess which game I hinted at would get to basically choose, or at least highly suggest a game for me to play. So far nobody responded to that challenge, which is not surprising given the fact that probably all the people that have watched my New Year's video did so because they were interested in Skyscraper Simulator and not in apes so much. I'm having problems now. Okay. Now I have to do that boss fight. Okay, I'm not doing that boss fight with less than full hearts or almost full hearts. That was unnecessary. Of course I have to lure them over here. as I already said, I already did this boss fight since Yes, I already did this boss fight, so I know what to expect and I know how you defeat him. So hopefully this should go a lot less painful than it did in the previous recording. So you have to use your hookshot. I think this is the first time that you actually have to use one of your items in a boss fight, except maybe for... No, it's actually not true. You had to use the bombs before in that one boss fight where... The previous boss fight where there was a boss who had a mask, who was wearing a mask. You needed to blast off the mask with your bombs before you could actually hurt him. And then, of course, I think there was a boss where you had to use the arrows. This is actually not true what I just said, but I think this is the first boss where you actually had to use the item as soon as you got it. So we got this hookshot in this dungeon, and then you already have to use it here. Okay. So you just have to get rid of these clouds. I didn't know before that you could just actually destroy them, so I just tried to grab them, then hit him with arrows, but that doesn't work. You actually have to do it like this. Okay. Yes. So new Let's Play coming up, probably the game that I hinted to in my US video. Maybe not. Simply because it is not a good idea to play a game that you don't like. Okay, and here you have to wait until he falls, and then just before he falls down you have to move, because he tries to land on top of you. If I could just hit him, that would be swell. Okay. So if you just time it right, then this boss is actually very easy. This boss is all about timing and about figuring out that you can actually destroy these clouds. Yes, you shouldn't do a Let's Play of a game that you don't enjoy, because if you play a game, if you don't enjoy yourself, then why should your audience enjoy your content? And we get another Octaeder. The Octaeder of Awesome. And we get a level up. You already see the extra heart there. And a maiden appears. Mr. Man, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. The Triforce will grant the wishes of whoever touches it, as long as that person lives. That is why it was hidden in the Golden Land. Only a select few know of its location. But at some point that knowledge was lost. The person who rediscovered the Golden Land was Ganondorf, the evil thief. Luckily, he couldn't figure out how to return to the Light World. Well, remember that you have magical powers, which only the hero can make the most of. There are some other magical warping points, like the one you saw on Death Mountain. By using them you can go between the two worlds and find the evils hidden in the Dark World. You are the only one who can destroy Ganondorf, the thief now. Ganon, the evil king of darkness. Do you understand?
No, not at all.
Okay, then I will repeat everything. No, of course, we are the hero, and the hero understands. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Okay, whatever you just said. And we defeated another Dungeon Master. Okay. And I do hope this is recording. Okay, next Dungeon Master. Left, top left. Yes, I think you have to do them in order. Yes, you should always try to enjoy yourself. I really notice this when sometimes when I'm behind schedule and I try to record something just in order to keep up with my schedule. It usually does not turn out to be that great. If I'm not in the mood, if I don't enjoy playing the game, and actually then also the recordings themselves turn out to be not so good. So you shouldn't record when you don't enjoy yourself, and you shouldn't play a game that you don't enjoy, except maybe if that game is so bad that it's enjoyable in a bad way. I actually haven't done that, but I do plan on making a new series, and you have to run into them. Yeah. I'm planning on making a new series of Let's Plays, which, well, okay, it's just healing fairies, which you don't need, which is all about terrible games, but more precisely, games that I played when I was small, games I played in my childhood, games which I could not complete, games which haunted me. And this series is probably going to be entitled Childhood Nightmares. I already have a list of games that will be on in this series if it's ever going to be made. That's, of course, there's always an if. Who knows if I will continue making Let's Plays? Who knows what is inside this forest? After wandering into this world, I turned into this shape. I enjoyed playing the fruit in the original world. There was a small grove where many animals gathered. I want to see that place again. Ah! I buried my flute there with some flower seeds. Interesting. Yes, I will do that. Shovel! Shovel Knight. No, Shovel Hero, in fact. You borrowed a shovel. You can dig in many places. You never know what you'll find. Awesome! We have a shovel. And we probably have to go back to the light world in order to find that flute. Or maybe not. I'm not sure whether he buried it in this world or in the dark world. Okay, a place where many animals gathered. That probably actually refers to the light world, so let's go back to the light world. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Okay, apparently he hasn't yet buried the flute. So he... Well, I actually think the flute must be buried in the dark world, since he just had the flute when he disappeared. Yes. And my timer just sounded, so when we come back, folks, we'll probably go back into the dark world and try to find that flute. So until next time, folks, until then.